talk about curriculum today. Let's get into it and do a good old unboxing. I have a few boxes here, one over there as well, and let's see what I got for the upcoming school year. And if we have not met, hello, my name is Tanya. I am a mom of 3 kids. I am on my 2nd year of homeschooling, getting ready for the 3rd, and I am also a licensed teacher. So I have over 12 years of experience teaching now K through all the way through adults. So I have a few different things, and I just wanted to share with you today the things that I picked up for next year, like I said, for my kids. And I'm just so excited to share them with you. If you are anyone like me, right, who's also a homeschool mom, I bet you probably get so excited about curriculum, because I know that I do. And I'm so excited because there is a new history curriculum, and I definitely picked it up. So yeah, let's talk about it all. Let's chat, and let's get ready. If you have a tea, a coffee, a something, cheers. So welcome, let's go. And if you're new, hi, nice to meet you, and let's get into this haul. That is so good. All right. Well, I have moved the boxes. I took the stuff out, kind of organized it in categories, and I'm not going to go super into detail into everything. If you have questions, please let me know down below. If you'd like to see detailed things, I know others also share, online. So just kind of more of a fun haul to give you ideas if you have not seen some of these items. So anyway, just also a preface, I have 3 children. For next year, my oldest will be a 6th grader, my middle one, she will be a 4th grader, and my youngest will be a 2nd grader, which is wild to me. So that is what kind of the age group that I purchased for. So I purchased language arts for all 3 of mine, and we have used Going to Beautiful the last 2 years. We have really enjoyed it for language art. My kids love it. I feel like as a teacher too, and just knowledge and my experience with like standards and rigor and curriculum, I really like where the language arts is for me personally. I am an English teacher, and I feel like it's done well. I can see why I've heard some feedback why some kids may not enjoy it. I think it just depends, right, on your kids. For mine, it has worked really, really well, and I like that it incorporates so many language art things like writing and spelling and vocabulary, just all the things. I really enjoy it. So I picked up a level 2 book. Again, this is for my youngest. And as always, even like my husband and my kids have commented, we love all the beautiful pictures, right? It makes sense, it's good and the beautiful, but they really are. Like the art inside is just so pretty. I feel like not any like curriculum that I can think of has that same kind of imagery. And this is the level 4 one. Again, I'm not kind of going into crazy, but I just love it, and I think it works really well, and we've had great success. The nice thing too about as my kids get older, we pass down the readers and any other materials. So for language arts, we did not need to purchase the level 4 or level 2 readers. I already had them from my kids, like we passing them down. So it really also helped make it a lot more affordable, which was really nice. And I did purchase this during their early bird sale as well. So that also definitely helped. But I did have to purchase, you'll see, I think I did purchase the level 6 reader that goes with this. So with some of the grades for language arts, they just have like a collection of stories that they're going to be reading for that year. So this one looks like a similar, similar concept. It looks like it has 3 different stories in this reader. So that is for language arts. And then I believe also got an answer key for language arts. I don't know if I will really need it, but it's nice to have, whether also my husband uses it or, me, in case I have a question that comes up, I will have an answer key. And the great thing with these as well is that you can reuse them again. So like when my daughter gets to 6th grade, if the books are still the same, she can, we can use this for that as well. Then I did get math as well for my kids. Oh, I need some tea, I'm so excited. Anyone else? I feel like I get so excited. I just can't get all the words out. Huh. Anyway, so then I did get math as well. Now for math, my oldest is technically, so he's technically in 6th grade, but we are in 5th grade math. Not that, you know, you guys understand homeschool, it can be different. Long story short, he was in public school for up to 3rd grade. It did not go well with math instruction, let's just say that. So we have been doing catch up and he's been doing amazing, but we've just decided to focus and make sure he's really getting all the concepts. And so he is doing math 5 next coming up year. And again, we've just had really good success. A lot of them have video lessons as well in the older grades, which you don't have to use them. There are some times that we do, and I just find it helpful. So I got the 5th grade book for my oldest for next year. My daughter is gonna be in 4th grade next year, so we got 4th grade math for her. Again, these also have, I believe, yeah, these also have video lessons in them. And we just, for my kids, they seem to work. My daughter really, all of my kids, they just catch on. They like the amount also of lessons, like per day. I feel like it's a good amount, not too much, not too little. And I do feel like I really like the spiral review concepts, like that, you know, it's not just learn a block, move on, learn a block, move on. So we found that really helpful and we really enjoyed that. And then I got the Math 2 course book. And for my youngest, this one doesn't come with video lessons, but you know, he does just fine. So yeah, we really like this one as well. And the nice thing is, again, I'm reusing from my daughter, so we have the math box already for this and for the extra materials for 4 as well. So we did not need to repurchase this for that. Great. Then, oh, and I also did get the answer key for math. Math is not always my strong suit, but you know, we're trying. So I was like, I'm definitely gonna get an answer key because sometimes I doubt myself, guys. Even though I taught math and you'd think I know, but you know, you have your days. All right. Next, I wanted to share with you handwriting. Now, I have used in the past handwriting without tears, but the last few years we did. I just really enjoyed the Beautiful. As you can tell, I really like a lot of their stuff. I feel like it's organized well, it's late, just, I don't know, all of it. I feel like I don't have too many complaints about it. And so for handwriting, I got level 2 for my youngest. And this one, again, is just building on print, so it's refining print, which is right now in like 1st grade, you know, he's just kind of working on establishing the alphabet. This is just refining it a little bit further. And then my daughter, even though she's in 4th, we kind of always, I do handwriting. We school year round, and so handwriting we're even doing during the summer. So she's finishing up book 2. She's about to start the level 3, and this one is the Introduction to Cursive. And I know most public schools nowadays don't teach cursive, or even, you know, a lot of people maybe choose not to, which is fine, but my kids have actually really enjoyed it, and my daughter's actually really excited to start learning cursive because her older brother has already been doing it. It's kind of like a cool, like, wow, he can do it. So for my son, he is on, he's gonna be on level 5, which is, again, just taking it further with cursive and things like writing sentences and copying phrases, things like that. And so it's just a little bit more intense, I guess I would say, in regards to cursive. Like here, he would be copying an entire passage instead of just words here and there, which is kind of the level he's at right now in the level 4. So those will be for this summer and next year, right, again. So I'm excited for those. And then I did get 1 science unit for now, just because I usually do 1 at a time to kind of see where we're at. And so I got the mammals unit. So the next thing that I got, and I thought I had it, but maybe I misplaced it. I'll have to look. But I ordered the mammals science unit. It comes with the unit study book. And again, just I love their science because I love that there are videos that go with it online, which is really great. They have, again, beautiful photography, especially for the different biology, which that is my favorite. But they just have, yeah, like fun little group activities. We've done a few of their science units. We've done a botany one. I think that it does a great job also with developing vocabulary, which I, as an English teacher, definitely love that as well. So it has vocabulary at the beginning that I usually cut out and laminate, and I'll put them on our wall as we're doing the unit. And then these are the student journals. So I got one for my daughter, one for my son, and then somewhere is also for my youngest son for younger grades as well. So yeah, and these again are really great. They also have, like, let me show you inside here. They have beautiful art as well that goes along with their science units. They have really fun kind of like labs and questions. And again, I really love the videos that also come with it. So the kids chose, I gave them, you know, kind of asked them what they wanted to do, and they wanted to do mammals. So that is going to be our first unit for like science. I think we might actually start it this summer and get going on that. And then I was so excited because I got the new history unit. And in the past, I remember they had a history unit. I kind of took a look at it, but I didn't really like how it was. And I didn't really, I don't know, I found it lacking for me personally. And so we had been using Gather Round, and we were working through the US history. But when I saw that The Good and the Beautiful came out with this history, I was so excited because I just love how they organize things. I think the rigor is done well, the organization of it is done, the prep work makes it just easier. A lot of it is done for you from that standpoint of the teacher. I think just the content, and obviously I like to add things in and, you know, add more into it, but I think overall it's done pretty well and I've really enjoyed it. And my kids also enjoyed, and they learn and do well with it. So when I saw that they were doing history, I was like, yes, I'm so excited. So the premise is that it will be year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. They came out with year 1. And so I got one book. It's kind of a bundle. And it comes with these little, again, really cool images and punch out cards that we will use for each unit. And it's based on kind of the model that if you teach 2 lessons a week, you will get through it in a year, like a school year. This is the student book. So this is for my youngest. He, again, is going to be in 2nd grade. I really like how they did this. So it's still on point, you know, with the content that we will be doing with, you know, all of us as a group. But his is obviously geared a little bit more towards his level. And I really love this a lot. I think he'll really enjoy that. And then each kid, I did get each kid a timeline book. I think you could share, but I thought they would each want one, knowing my kids. And they actually have these really great stickers here, different events, and you will attach them. I'll try to maybe show you here, but you would attach them to certain parts of the timeline. So again, very great visual. I think that's something that really helps children in history and even myself. And to see where events in history interlap, instead of just kind of seeing them as blocks, how it's often taught, I just love that. I was so excited for this. So I got 3 of them, 1 for each of my kids, and this can be used for all 4 years. So you're not buying a new one every year. And then these are the student books for my older 2 kids. So you saw my youngest, he had kind of more pictures and things. There's, again, I love that these student books have more color, whereas some of the old ones were just kind of more black and white and you had to print more things. And this is just open and ready to go. They have color, there's questions. So, I don't know, I just think it's just done so well. I'm so excited for this. Obviously I'll have maybe more thoughts down the road once we've tried it, but overall I'm optimistic. And then this is the actual course book for me, obviously. And again, it's organized very well like the other things. And it also has these fun Let's Connect questions where they're discussion questions, you know, to use with your kids along with your instruction. And my kids love doing different conversation little circles, and that's one of my favorite parts about history, is talking about it, right? So I think that's a really great addition. And then this is the final, so this is the history stories. because there are stories that go along with the different units for history, which again, they're done in, you know, the beautiful pictures and different kind of art and things. And I believe, if I remember correctly, I'll try to put on the screen, but I believe there's also an option on their website where you can listen to the audio. Yeah, you get an access code, which I will cover up for now, but there's an access code that you can actually just play them as audiobooks, which I think is another great option to have. All right, and then it does also have these little, it's like a game or little cards. It's review cards, and this is also for years 1 through 4. So this is again another thing that you don't have to buy. And this is kind of a little random fact, but if you are someone like me, so I really like that they started making their different games and cards color and shape as well, because if you have children, so my 2 boys are partially colorblind, so you know, sometimes I didn't even think about that until, you know, learning things with my kids and realizing, you know, obviously they see colors different. So if things are color coordinated kind of the normal way for us who see color differently, like sometimes it can be challenging for them. So I love that they have thought of that. I haven't seen other curriculums do this, and so I really definitely enjoy it as someone who has boys that are partially colorblind. Like, I definitely appreciate it. It's a small thing, but it can make a big difference. And then the last thing is I did pick up a few books because also on their website, anytime you order 5 books, you get free shipping. And one thing I hate paying for is shipping. No, and I was like, if I'm gonna pay, I might as well get books for it. Now, I do have to say we are slowly trying to build up the collection of the Good and the Beautiful books. And my kids really do like them. I think they're a great option for independent reading. Obviously, we read so many other books, but they are really great. And one thing I do really enjoy, if you did not know this, is that they grade kind of based on the level and grade level, like right here on the spine. So it's really nice. I have them organized on our shelf. And kids, sometimes I'll say, like, you know, go pick out for your grade or whatever. And sometimes they might try to go up a little higher, or, you know, even go lower if they want to. But it is helpful to have that there on the side as well. And someone who buys thrifted usually, or, you know, discounted books online, it was a little bit pricey at first. I was like, I don't know. But I have to say, like, when I ordered this book, I think it was like $8 or $9. But when it came in, I was pleasantly surprised. This is a level 2B book, and it's Hugo the Hero, and it's very nice quality hardcover, and just very, again, beautiful, like, little pictures, and it even has a little bookmark. So I think you definitely are paying for the quality. Like, I appreciate that, and this will definitely last, you know, for a while. And so, and they do also focus on different, like, great morals and things as well. So like this one talks about how this person, how this little boy Hugo, like, he usually never finishes anything, and then there's a storm that comes, and so he discovers like how he can make the right choice and help out and things like that. So I got this one. This is another one that is part of this like Silver Tales. I didn't order all of them, but a few. This one is called Peter the Persnickety. And I picked this one particularly for my youngest because it talks about Prince Peter likes eating only 3 things, and he doesn't want to try other foods. And so I'm really definitely think of my younger child. If you have anyone, he is just so picky sometimes about food. And so I was like, it might be kind of fun to read about that in a fun way, in a story way. And again, it has illustrated pictures and things, and this one also has a little bookmark on the inside as well. And then I got another level 2, Ollie the Ox and Other Animal Tales. This one I think is a collection of a few stories. And I do feel like they're pretty on point for the level. Like, my kids can read them independently without struggling too much, right? It's like that happy medium. So I do like that, or we read them together. And then I got the Lantern Lane books. So we actually have book 1 already. We're hoping to get started reading this. And this is like a middle grade, like 6, 7 grade series, but you can obviously do this as read alouds as well. So we already have book 1, and then we got book 2 and book 3 in this series. And I think this is kind of like a fantasy series a little bit. I think it's in another land. I don't know too much about it, but the kids were interested, so I added these to our collection. So that is my haul, and I'm so excited already for starting for next year, and I'm just excited to get into and look over the things and yeah, just get into our learning. So I'd recommend, if you have not looked into the Good and the Beautiful, again, I know everyone's different, but I think if you are looking for the rigor and the content, as well as how it is organized and the ease of organization for you particularly, right, as you teaching it, I definitely have enjoyed how theirs is organized. I love the beautiful pictures and art as well that is used. And also, even, I know, like, you know, sometimes we, also I think price-wise, they are pretty affordable compared to some other curriculums out there. As well as, just a heads up, maybe some of you already know, but their math curriculums are online to print completely for free. And I did that actually with my son last year, no, 2 years ago, our first year of teaching. I actually just printed the pages I needed and they were free. So just a heads up, I think they do a great job with that. If you're not wanting to purchase, their math curriculums are printable, like printables are free online if that's something you want to utilize. And again, price point, and if there's ever a sale, I do feel like they are pretty good for a curriculum. So yeah, if you have any questions, or if you have thoughts on, you know, have you purchased your curriculum already, I'd love to hear. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.